Yeah. Check this out, y'all.
Check one, Stay
Stay Motivated Podcast, Season 5. It's your host, your homie, Terry, a.k.a. Tobin Frost, a.k.a. Young Denzel Washington, a.k.a. Mr. Pop That Champagne for My Pain.
Okay.
Hey, look, y'all. I got the legend of the city in the building.
704.
Miss Ash. What's up, Miss Ash?
What's going on, everybody? Hey.
So, look. Tell them who you are, where to find you at on social media, or...
So, first of all, let me tell y'all, I am a tried and true 704 original. I don't really make a whole lot like us around here anymore.
Foes up.
Yeah, but that's it. I'm Queen City all the way down here to my toes.
Hey.
And I love my city. So, my name is Ashley Mitchell. Ash does my hair. I'm a hairstylist here. Been a hairstylist for a long time. I went to West Charlotte High School, Lion Pride, Dove C all day.
West Side.
Yeah, West Side. I grew up in Italy Park, Freedom Drive, right up the street from the Marquee. Actually used to be the Loaves and Fishes. If you don't know about the Loaves and Fishes, you're not a real 704.
You ain't from the town.
Right. Not Belmont.
You
not
stupid.
Concord.
Yeah. From the foe.
All the way.
The real foe. That's what's up. So real West Side. But you know, I rep the East.
Still.
But it's all love.
You
it's
know,
all
gravy,
love. You know.
Gravy. I have some amazing friends on the East. I live on the East now.
That's what's up. Eventually, I knew you would come over. Mm-hmm, yeah. From the East Side. Yeah. That's what's up. So we're gonna jump right into it.
Yes.
All right. So you're a hair expert.
I would like to think of myself as such.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when did the passion start?
From a youngster. You know, my mom actually was a hairstylist first.
That's where it started. Okay.
I remember being 4, watching her do people's hair at the house, like, you know, the French rolls, all of that. Like, that was her.
Not the French rolls.
The French rolls. That's back in style,
We taking it back.
Yes. So
that's what's up.
I had Audubon head Kenya dolls because I was cutting them up. You know the one that was like the shoulders that you sit on the table, all bald headed. So I had an auntie. She was like, "You better go. You gonna have to show you how to braid grass like we used to, because you keep running through these baby dolls. We ain't got no baby doll money." Shout out to Aunt Cardell, rest in peace. But yeah, she used to be like, "You cutting all this hair off these baby dolls," and now it's something I love.
Yeah, that's what's up. Mm-hmm. So what's let's take it back a little bit. What's one of the iconic hairstyles back? I know you had French rolls.
The doobie, baby.
The doobie.
We used to roll that joint at the top and wrap it around on the side.
Yeah.
And they used to put that plastic on, and when that thing come down, it be swooped over your face, and you had it.
So what was I know growing up, my mom used to put that hot comb on the stove. Yes. What's that about? Because I don't see that no more.
Well, some stylists are going back to it, and more stylists use the flat iron now.
Okay, so that was like the flat iron substitute back then.
Yes, but believe it or not, it's a source of a lot of trauma for Black women.
Uh-oh.
So now what we're seeing, which is in more of my area, hair restoration, a lot of the old hairstyles that we had, from the hot comb to the relaxer, it created a lot of scalp burns. So that's why you got all of these women right now that are married to wigs, because they got this hair loss from braids, from the hot comb being too hot, because, you know, at that time, our natural hair wasn't accepted. Like, in our honesty, this is the first time that you could be locked up, free-form locks, all of those things,
right,
and you could still have your regular job.
Right.
So before it was, that hair got to be straight, and it meant lots of days in the kitchen with that hot iron, sizzling, somebody blowing. I remember them days, because I'm a head sweater. So my grandma would have a kitchen hot. She had a fan going, because you sitting right beside the stove, so you baking.
Yeah.
Then it's hot comb.
Yeah, you got that big old garage fan in the kitchen.
Yes. And then by the time she get to one side, you done sweated out the other side.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing as a little kid, because, you know, it's like, you better not sweat this press out, girl. So, yeah, even though the press was an iconic style, 2025, girls see a flat iron or a hot comb and they get scared like they finna get a whooping.
That is funny.
Yeah. For real. I remember my sister got a burn on the back of her neck. My mama was curling her hair or something, man. So that thing.
So that's cool. Just to, well, I guess it ain't cool, but just to, like, I grew up with two sisters, an older sister and a younger sister, and of course my mom. So just to hear that the different challenges was like, hey, I can't even go outside and play because I got this perm or whatever you call it. And just seeing how things change throughout the years. I remember the hot comb on the stove, and then
that grease, that blue magic.
that blue magic. Hey man,
You know what I'm saying?
this blue magic, man. You can only buy this here. You can't buy this
That
nowhere
blue
else.
magic or the hair food. You know, like that was a tradition in the house. You know what I'm saying? If everybody had that one auntie that could press that thing like silk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's just our hair in general. Like I tell people, hair is an expression. So it's just like a fitted hat. Like you change your hair to match your outfit. It's however you feeling that day. So if I could be in politics, I would make it a crime to not take care of your kids' hair.
That's what's up.
Because it affect your personality, your self-esteem.
That's
so
what's
when
up.
your edge is gone, when your hair dry, when it's brittle, when you cut your son hair and he got that bowl looking on top and that fade with a wop, like
Woo.
you sending him to school, like you opening him up for the trouble. You know what I mean?
You already
It
know what's about to
affects-
happen.
Okay, if think about you had plans with your boys. Y'all going somewhere, you got that fit, and your barber go back too far, or he wop your hair or something, your whole weekend crushed.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
So like that's the thing, about hair too. Like it's important to me that that's why I love to teach people about it, because I see how it affects you. Like I tell people, my clients, don't come over here trying to get something new and you got something important to talk about, or this a big day, because then if you don't like this hairstyle, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's funny that you say that, because it kind of is your part of your personality, like your hairstyle and all that stuff. People don't really think about that, but
they had to pass a whole Crown Act. Like to this day, it's 2025, and I have clients that only wear certain hairstyles on vacation, or certain hairstyles when, like I had a client, he worked in corporate America. He was very advanced at his job, and he was better than a lot of his white counterparts. My dude would come Friday after work, get his hair cornrowed, wear him for the weekend, and take him out on Sunday night before he go to work, so he could be less ethnic, but less urban for his coworkers.
oh my God, hey, this clip about to go viral right here,
I'm serious.
because
like,
this is legit in the real world.
it is. And my job, and that's why because people be like, Ash, excuse me, Ash, like, why you don't do everybody hair? Why you don't do everything? Because this joint is emotional. You know what I mean? Like, I'm dealing with your head, your orifices. Like, where it's something. Think about your head. Why you got to wear a helmet, a hard hat, or a helmet during football? Because this is your most precious possession right here. Something happened to your brain, none of your body is functioning like the rest. So we got to take hair more serious too, because it's connected to our crown. You know what I mean? So that's why I try to educate people, and I try to be considerate of how you feel about your hair. Like, you got some hairstylists, they're going to cut your joint, they curling your joint, they doing whatever to you based off their feelings.
Right.
But you got to go out into the real world all day with this joint on your head. And what's the first thing you see about a person? They head.
Yep. So that's like getting back to the guy that he had to take his cornrows out Sunday night before he had to go to work. It's that perception been out there for a long time, right? So even with me, I feel like certain jobs have probably been passed up on, and your mom, your dad, you might want to cut your hair, or you might want to pull it back a little bit or something, or,
And that's where that hot cone came from.
Yeah.
Being accepted.
Yeah. And I try, we gotta remember this ain't the 60s and 70s no more. But, your parents or the elder, they always gonna give you that game that they learned and what they went through.
Yeah.
And
it's out of love. They just want us to be more successful, and they talk to us from a place of trauma.
Right.
They watched them be passed over, mistreated. Because you got to think about it. If stuff is bad now, like sometimes I will bust out in tears thinking about something from my ancestors. Because it's like, we went through some stuff to be where we are right now. You know what I mean? Because you got to think about George Floyd. So first of all, I cried like they was my cousins when George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery died. Because anybody in the news that I have seen be black and die, because essentially you are my people. You know what I mean? So when you think about them being mistreated for nothing but other than how you came into the world, because your hair kinky and your skin brown and your lips full and you radiate like the sun, You hate me?
Yeah, you're a
I
problem.
got to be scared?
You're a problem.
You know, and so I did, when I first moved back to Charlotte from Baton Rouge, I did a presentation up at the Charlotte Douglas Airport.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the ladies asked me to come to do a presentation on hair because she said a lot of the airport employees, which are majority people of color, she feel like they did get discriminated about a lot about their hair. So I went through the history of our hair, you know, from our African culture through slavery, down to the different ways we're depicted in society.
Mm-hmm.
So I put a picture up of Marlon Wayans from Don't Be a Menace.
Man, stop.
The amount of
Ah!
you see, I almost got mad. The amount of Caucasians that came through there, like, you know, like thinking that was funny. But, you know, when you don't deal with black people on a regular, that's your representation of us.
Right.
And I had a manager, and he was like, you know, I don't have an issue with the styles. It's the colors. And I just wanted to, like, slap him, like, sir. White girls wear their hair color in every color under the rainbow. Like, that's why I encourage my parents. Like, if she want to wear a pink strip of hair or a purple strip of hair, let her.
Yeah.
Because if you go to JoJo Siwa, they got pink hair.
Yeah.
I used to work with a Hispanic lady. She colored her hair every month. So when I became an administrator, y'all not about to get on the black girls because they got purple hair this week because old girl had green last month.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a real
that
fight.
part.
Yeah. And so I be pissed when my clients have to go through different things involving their hair because it's what other ethnic group is chastised for how their hair naturally grows.
Nobody.
If you even amongst each other, when I used to do this TV show. And I remember I could have fought my homeboy. We friends now, but at the time I could have squared up because I had my fro out, and he was like, "How you gonna be a hairstylist and your hair not done?" And I was like, "Sir,
Man.
my hair is done.
Right.
This is my joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I come. You know." So we are the only group that we can't just be how we be.
It's always something.
It's always something. You know, it's not straight enough. It's not pressed enough. It's not this enough. You know, they talk about the wigs. They talk about the freeform locks. No other group has that scrutiny.
Right.
So I take it personal because what happens is because we are not accepted as we are, you have so many black women that change who they are to fit the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we're losing hair. That's why we're losing lashes. We're losing all of these things to fit long back cultural impressions and pressures on our society look a certain way. Hispanic girls ain't got to deal with that.
Whew, you threw them lashes in there. Whoo, child.
Asian girls, like, look, next time y'all go out, just stand in Walmart and take a 360 and count how many women of color are wearing their own hair, their own lashes. Then take also inventory of how many Caucasian women have extensions and have lashes.
Right.
So, you know, that used to be like an occasional thing, but people wearing them so much every day, they're addicted now.
Yeah, they go to sleep with them on now.
Yeah. You get up, like I remember during the pandemic, one of my homegirls, she had her daughter when we was in high school, so she was a senior during the pandemic, and she was like, she won't even get on Zoom if she don't got her lashes on.
Oh, no.
Like, and real spill, I had to get off the crack myself of hair. From the relaxers to the weave to the lashes. I remember when I finally decided, like, go cold turkey, I felt like a bald eagle for like 2 months.
You wild. Not a bald eagle. I'm glad you didn't say a bald raven. But that's a whole different topic.
You know, because so like I try to transition so many women like back to loving their own hair. Because what I explain to them is your body gonna change. Your hormones gonna change. You might not have this hair no more.
Right.
So, you know, we all can look back on ourselves. Like, you look back on your 20s, it's like, I was really that deal. But I didn't even know.
Right.
But by the time you feel like that about your hair, it's gone.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah.
So I try to get them now. I encourage them, like, you know, I need you to wear this hair out, sis.
Mm-hmm.
And because your body speaks to you through your hair, because you so used to wearing this wig, this sew-in, like it's a phenom out right now where women are getting a 6-month sew-in, and they're talking about how much their hair growing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. However, your hair talks to you. First of all, people, your hair, skin, and nails only get 20% of what you eat and drink. So if you malnourished, you dehydrated, your hair hungry and thirsty. So of course it's not growing. Then you slap a weave on for 6 weeks.
It's really not growing.
And it's not, you can't hear any of the messages. You know, you can tell a lot about how much hair sheds, how your hair feels, how your scalp look. You missing all of that when you wearing a wig for 12 months out the year.
Good gracious.
10 months out the year.
Right.
You know? So, but yes, it's turning to fashion, but it means that we neglect our body.
Mm-hmm.
So many women, they want to go work out because they don't want to mess up their hair.
Child, you better go run around the neighborhood real quick.
And that's why African-American women have so many heart disease issues. We are the only group that doesn't work out. And let's go deeper than that. Our ancestors worked for so long. Physical activity was looked at like labor for us, where y'all was jogging. Our owners, they could go to the spa. They could go and have a personal trainer. They wasn't in the field working like that.
Right.
So we translated that lifestyle and we missed it with fitness. And fitness is the key to our freedom.
Right.
It keeps our heart pumping. It means that blood is flowing to our crown and to our feet. Poor circulation killing a lot of us. Diabetes, our food, like all of that. And your hair tell you everything. Why you think some jobs now, forget a piss test, they want to strand your hair. Because your hair tells what everything you've been consuming.
We're gonna take that clip out and make that go viral.
Yeah,
for real.
So it's really deep, and that's why you can't let everybody do your hair either. And that's also why I don't do everybody hair. Like if we not cool, I'm not putting my hands on you.
Right.
Because I'm touching you, which is also why I don't do crying kids. Because you start crying and I'll be ready to cry. And I don't want to do that. It ain't that serious. It ain't worth the money. That's blood diamond money.
Right.
I don't need that. So it's a real big thing, and people got to quit playing with it. It take you like 7 years to regrow your hair.
Whew. So 7.
Yeah, to fully regrow it like all the way through, because hair has different phases. It's got sleep, it's got growth, it's got shed. It's got so many different phases going through. So it could take you a while to grow all of it to one point of full healthiness. So if you think about, if people understood that cycle, they would respect it more. They wouldn't be burning your hair out at the shop. They wouldn't be putting all of those chemicals on to burn your scalp.
Right.
You know, so
what's the most enjoyable part of the industry, or just of what you do?
The transformation.
Mm-hmm.
I love growing people.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, most of my clients, like, I done had some of the same clients as elementary school. I used to be doing people hair on the school bus.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Legend.
Like, for real. Like, I love hair. So, one of my homegirls will tell you that's how we met. She was crying in the bathroom because her hair was messed up. And I was like, what's wrong with you? Love my hair? And I was like, oh, girl, I got you. We be back in here. You know what I'm saying? Some of my homeboys would be chasing me there. I'd be like, it's the game. Ashley, it's the game today. I need my hair braided. So, like, that was my thing. Like, you know, when you make people feel good, it's like the most like exhilarating feeling. You know what I mean? Like, I have had women who think that they could never wear their own natural hair, and I'd be like, okay, you know,
I got you.
I got you.
Watch
you know,
this.
I'm gonna work with you. You know what I mean? Like, I could call you 20 women right now on the spot and be like, she could be like, she took me from a bald head scallywag to Rapunzel.
Whoop whoop, chicken.
But in the process, you grow yourself, because I talk to them like, everybody that sit in my chair, ask you, how much water you been drinking? You taking your vitamins? What you been eating? What's your stress level like?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm asking you those questions is because I'm not Jesus. There's nothing I can put on top of your head to combat what's going on within your body. So if we work together on those things, we have a better outcome.
Right.
So like, that's the most like wonderful part. I've helped some of my clients discover they had health issues and help them, you know, figure out some things just based on what's going on with their skin, back of their neck, different things with their scalp. Like, one of my young clients, 16, she taught me patch year what low iron will do. That thing took her joint out to the new growth and patches.
Yeah.
But her cycle was so heavy, she ended up having to get iron transfusions.
Mm-hmm.
So that helped me talk to 3 of my other clients who we just was like, damn, why your hair just fall out like that? You know, stuff, you know, because some different things happen. It could be your food. It could be your clothes. It could be something you consuming. It could be a medication. Like, hair's so sensitive.
Right.
So we trying to figure all of these things and kind of find out, is they iron too? So.
Y'all really low key like doctors.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we need to go to Congress and say we need back pay for all hairstylists.
We do. We should.
I need 20% too.
Which is I got
Let's
you.
just make it clear. Let's make it clear.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Everybody need a manager. You can be
Yeah.
my manager. Let me get to that check.
Yeah,
But,
let's get that check.
I think it should be respected as a doctor. Even if you're a kitchen stylist, because I know some kitchen stylists that can really transform people too.
Definitely.
If you got a good hairstylist, they help you renew your mind. You know, I've talked clients through issues with their children, issues with their jobs, divorces, school. Like one of my clients, I started doing hair in 2011. She's a nurse practitioner now. I've known her through every phase of school.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she's a nurse practitioner, she got a job, the scalp that was driving us crazy, gone. So you know what that tells me? It's a stress related.
She up now.
So stress is can do so many things to your body. Stress can cause you to have a stroke or a heart attack. It'll make you bald headed real quick.
Bald head scallywag.
So, you know.
So let's talk about this free college.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, okay. Let me give you a little backstory first. So when I was in second grade, I wrote in my journal what life I wanted to live. And I knew I wanted to be a teacher, and I knew I wanted to be a hairstylist. I knew I wanted to be a principal.
Mm-hmm.
So my plan was I went to Ashley Park, then Paul Creek. I got into the magnet program, went to Old Providence. Old Providence fed into Bridget Davis. But I wanted to go to West Charlotte because West Charlotte had a cosmetology program.
Mm-hmm.
So I went from Piedmont I moved from Bridget Davis to Piedmont, then Piedmont to West Charlotte. So you need 1,500 hours to get a cosmetology license. And I got 1,100 of them free at West Charlotte. And, you know, cosmetology license run, you be like 20 grand on the low end.
Ring them bands for sure.
Yeah. So I got all free. By the way, Charlotte has West Mac, North Mac, West Charlotte, and then Central Piedmont also has a cosmetology program. And at Central Piedmont, you get an associate's in business too, which is a really big part.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's something you're interested in, go to free route. You don't got to go to Aveda. Not to say that, you know, those schools aren't worth it, but you're getting the same education for a lesser price. So that's why I went there. But while I was at West Charlotte, I knew I wanted to go to college, and I knew that my mama didn't have no money for that. And I knew I didn't want to be in debt because I worked in high school. I mean, I had a hair salon while I was in high school. So I got to hear all them women talking about them salary bank payments, and I was like, don't want to do that. So my senior year, I filled out a scholarship every day. Mm-hmm. And I consider free. I graduated with a $2,500 loan after 4 years. Ooh. And I had a refund check every semester.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm about my money.
That's it. Money. It's all about that paper.
About my money. So if you got a high school kid that want to go to college, even especially when you don't know what you want to do, there's a lot of different websites. Like one is called fastweb.com. Fastweb gives you a personality test. It has scholarships that's academic based. You can get a scholarship for wearing glasses, being left-handed, being the oldest, being the youngest, being the middle child. Every corporation you could think of, every church, every sorority, every fraternity, almost every business got a scholarship.
You just got to get out there and get it.
Apply.
Yeah.
And you got to think like there's no cap. So like I did a work session for the Charlotte Housing Authority Scholarship Fund, which is now called In Live In, to tell those students, you don't got to be broke. Like, you don't got to get out of school on $100,000 in student loan debt. I'm proof.
Right.
And there's no cap. So that means that you get $1 million in scholarships. Once you pay off your school stuff, everything else is pocket money.
Yeah.
So
Ravens season tickets, here we come.
That's what I'm saying. So I had more money in college than I had as a grown person. Because I had that money from scholarships.
Right.
Plus I was doing hair, quaking.
Getting it.
Because my mom always was like, you got to have a backup plan, Ash. You need to have. Man, my grandma used to say, your left don't need to know what your right got. So you always got to have them pockets of money.
Grinding.
You know
for sure.
Like different streams of income. My granddad was like that. He was a hustler. He drove trucks. He sold watermelons. He sold watches. Rolled dice. You know, whatever. Different things, because you don't want to like limit yourself, pigeonhole yourself. And I was really grateful for college and beauty school put me into that place, because I taught for 10 years. I was in education 10 years. I taught for 8, 2 years as an administrator. Then I got to come home and be a hairstylist full time, tutor on the side. So you didn't put all your eggs in one basket. You spread it out. And I learned how to bartend. So let me tell you what I did with that. My teaching money paid my bills. My hair money was into savings. Mm-hmm. My bartending money was for debt. And then any other thing else was fun money. Mm. So you don't got to think about it. Because, you know, teachers don't make nothing but nickels anyway. Shout out to my teachers. I love y'all. No shit. Shout out to the teachers out there. But they need some more money, you know? So I learned how to balance like that because I had to. We got paid once a month. Like when I left Greensboro, came to Charlotte. we was only making like $2,000 a month. You got paid 10 months.
Woo.
And that was in 2012.
Yeah.
So that's why I went to Louisiana. I got paid $12,000 more a year to do the exact same job with a lower cost of living.
That was a good move.
Yeah. And Louisiana was awesome.
I bet the food out there crazy.
Man, I got so fat
You
living out there. I'm talking about Apple.
Ah.
The food was good. The drinks was good. The bud was good. The music was good. The weather, it stayed hot. The sun stayed up sometimes to like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So we went to work. We was out of school at 2:30 maybe. Even if I tutored till 4 o'clock, you got from 4:30 to 9, 10 o'clock to be outside. You still can go to bed.
Happy hour.
Yeah.
Nah.
The daiquiri shops turned into a little club. I went going out 7 days a week.
Oh no, yeah. That was
It
20.
was-
I probably could do that in 2012.
Well, it was 2014. I stayed there 2014 to 2018.
Yeah.
But it was just the culture. Like
Yeah.
we partied at school. You know, like the week of Mardi Gras, they was out a whole week for Mardi Gras.
That's crazy.
School, like a whole week for Mardi Gras. And the that week before Mardi Gras, we didn't do nothing but Mardi Gras stuff.
Out 7 days a week,
Bro. It was the
After-
best. It was like college with money.
After one day, I'll let y'all. Yeah. After
you
one
feel
day.
like that at this age we at.
Yeah.
But in our 20s, it was like that. It was lit. It was just always something to do. They had a festival for this, a festival for that, a cookout. Oh, it's Tuesday. Y'all hungry? We about to have a cookout. It was just, they had crab boils at work.
That's crazy.
You go like how everybody with the bags, seafood bag, you go pick that up from the corner store.
See, Charlotte used to be somewhat like that back, probably when you was in Baton Rouge. Charlotte had Republic on Wednesdays.
And see,
this on
you right, because I used
Tuesdays.
to come home when I used to visit. I used to have me a good time.
Yeah. What was it on?
That was when 935 was
Alive
hitting,
after 5.
Yes.
Yeah, it used to be like that. I ain't do 7 days though.
No, it was different.
But
7 days, because we would go to Benny's on Monday. Benny's had half off drinks. You could get a shot of Henny for $2 at Benny's.
shit, I'm gonna have to go out there for a week just to see if that's true.
And then they had a grill cracking outside. Tuesday you could go to the daiquiri shop. Wednesday and Saturday was Bella Noche. You remember that? If you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell can you go?
Right.
That club lit every Wednesday and Saturday. That's why I started bartending there, because the people go like partying is a part of their life, they budget. It was not an odd thing. Like here, that was one of the biggest things I was depressed about when I came home, because I'm like, we can only go out on Wednesday through Saturday, Sunday.
I mean, you go to
Monday, Tuesday used to be cracking in Baton Rouge.
you go to Onyx on Tuesdays if you want.
Yeah, right,
but,
was it
$2
$2
Tuesday, but that part.
Now, I done slowed down, y'all. I'm a senior citizen now. Give me 2 good days and I'm down for 2 months.
For sure. So let me ask you, what's your favorite hairstyle you ever did?
I would say a silk press, which is currently what I'm about to transition to, only thing to do.
Silk press. So what is that?
So a silk press is when you take the tightest or the loosest curls of curls and you make the hair straight and silky. The benefit of it is it looks like a relaxer, but then as soon as you wet it, it goes back to your curls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Magic. Okay.
And I have come up with the most amazing set of the product combo, the tool and the technique combo that it blows my mind every time. Especially my most favorite part is getting a woman to feel her hair. She be like, "Oh my God."
Right. Yeah.
We
outside.
We outside tonight, So
That's what's up.
I love that part, especially when, like I said previously, when they don't think their hair can do certain things.
Watch this.
And then that's how I be.
Yeah.
Like this one little girl, she's 16. I started doing her hair last year. And baby, she was just like, I don't like my curls. I was nervous, because she came in there with that bulldog.
I know you
could
like,
feel,
here we
feel
go.
her energy. Yeah, and I was like, Lord, please let me not disappoint this little girl.
Right, here we go.
And her video is on my page, because when she finally saw her hair
Yeah.
and felt that joint, she started jumping up and down, and I could have cried, because I was like, Lord, I was stressed with a K doing your hair. I was like, dang. Because she just had so she had such a negative outlook herself.
I know you was like, man, God damn.
Yeah, and so I was just like, Lord, please don't fail me. You know, I've been talking big junk like I got
Right,
this.
I do
like,
this.
You know, that's all I was. Like,
I do this. Yeah, come on, let me see.
And then she made me second guess myself because she was like, Roof. So now she my favorite. We got a wonderful relationship, and it's nice to see her love her hair.
That's good.
You know, like that's my thing, because I feel like it's so wonderful being Black. It's so, we have so much, you know, power. We have so much giftedness. Like, I don't care what nobody say, any invention. I don't care what other race they say on the paper. I still be like, no, somebody Black did that. Y'all just didn't get my boy credit.
Yeah, for real.
I just look at us like, you know, the most magic and wonderful people. So it's like an honor to me to teach women to love yourself how it counts.
Right.
You know, you can wear a wig every once in a while. I do believe everything is good in moderation, but you should be able to love your hair too.
Everything's good in moderation.
Yeah.
I'm clipping that for sure. Yeah. Hey, look. So what's the flip side of that?
Okay.
Have you ever had a situation where you was like, oh my gosh, I jacked her damn head up?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I done took pictures. I take pictures of everything. I done got back there. I done text a person the next morning, look back at that picture like, girl, what you got to do today?
Oh
I
my God.
I can't even. I say all the time, this is how I know people love me. Because I got pictures from like 2014 in my phone of doing hair. And I was like, y'all really love me because y'all paid me. And y'all walked out of here and y'all head so up.
That is what I appreciate you being authentic. Because some people would be like, nah, I ain't never messed nobody's head up.
Man! And that's why I tell people up front. So I have my specialties. If I can't do it with my eyes closed, I ain't doing it. Like, right. If I got to think real hard, I can know how to do it, but I ain't doing it. You know, so I tell somebody to mean it, because like, one of my friends, like, I used to love short hair, but now short hair is too much thinking. You got to have them angles right. I ain't doing it.
Right.
So one of my friends was like, Ash, can you cut my hair? And I was like, I don't know how to do that. And she started laughing. She said, Ash, you used to cut my hair short all the time. I was
we not doing it no more.
I ain't that girl. Like, she might have been able to do that, but I tell people quick. That's why I like to build relationships. So if I know you real good at this, I can send anybody that come ask me, do I do something to you?
Right.
You know, because I ain't doing that. So let me tell y'all, if it's intricate or if it's taking a long time, I don't do it.
You ain't got time.
I got no time. Because everybody's like, why you don't do? Because since I'm good at silk press, a lot of women now, the biggest things are K-tips, I-tips, tape-ins, and those styles run you about, sometimes with the hair, and anywhere 2,000 to upwards of 8,000.
Whew.
You know, so everybody's like, why you don't do that? And I'm like, because it take 9 hours to install one person's head.
Yeah, we might have to
do some hair.
We had to pivot to a different.
Yeah,
man. Look,
there's some people out here making that cake.
Yeah,
and that's why I say
I do one. I do 2 a day.
And that's what, when I go to classes, that's what the ladies was like. I met this lady. She used to do hair Botox. This was in 2019. She was like, yeah, I charge $900. I do 2 a day, and then I go home.
Yeah, ain't bad.
So it's cool to be, you know, versatile and do everything, but it also has its benefits of being a specialty. Yeah. Because when you a specialty, everybody know what to go to.
Right,
for,
right.
You know what
they
I mean?
know what's up.
Right. You can charge it's just like going to a specialty physician. You know what I'm saying? When this is all you study, then I know that you are an expert. I can pay you expert prices.
Right. So let me ask you a couple more questions.
Okay, go ahead, shoot.
What advice would you give to someone trying to get in the hair industry?
Write out what you want for yourself.
Right.
Because it will help guide you with the choices you make.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't really know what you're looking for, you'll just go after everything. But when you got a plan for what type of hairstylist you want to be, what type of money you want to make, what type of relationships you want to have with your clients, it help you pick and choose. Should you offer this service? Should you not offer this service? Should you work in this environment? Should you not work in this environment? Mm-hmm. So start with what you want. Because, like, I knew I wanted to be a hairstylist, but I didn't know the depth of it.
Right.
So I kind of just learned everything, had every type of clientele. But now that I know what I want to do, I got confidence in myself that, you know, you could just do that. You don't have to take everything that come your way. You could say no and just focus on this right here. So,
right.
You know, the more, and that could go toward any business. Know what you want first. And that's even before you go to college or before you go to trade school or whatever, or before you pick apartment. Know what you want, because then that cuts out of you wasting your time with things that don't meet your criteria. Right. You don't know your criteria, you just shooting it in the dark.
Right.
So
that's what's up. So before we wrap up, August 2nd, let's talk about it.
Okay, I'm so excited.
Hey.
So August the 2nd, I'm having a health fair. It's from 12 to 3. It'll be at the Friends Boys and Girls Club on Rosa Ferry. We're asking people to come out in comfortable clothes or workout gear, because this is like kind of like my coming out as a health and wellness practitioner.
For sure.
So I talk to people in a chair about what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're putting into your body, what you're putting on top of your body, because people also don't realize our skin is our largest organ. You know, when you put your lotion on, it don't just disappear. It's absorbed into your skin. So this is an opportunity for me to help people who are genuinely looking to improve their health and their lifestyle. We'll have movement, we'll have supplements, we'll have massage therapists. We'll have some people that have connections to locally grown food, because I'm also trying to make more connections for 704.
For sure.
Like, I feel like, and this could sound like a hater to some people, but I do not like when other people come from out of town and love on my city.
Nah, ain't no hating.
Like, I feel like I'm from here. This city has made me like a most amazing person. I've met, including yourself, like some most amazing friends. So I want to love back on our city. And this is how I'm starting, you know, because health is wealth now. Like, you know, yeah, we can go to work, or you can have this job to make a lot of money, but if you can't even, you know, be healthy enough to sustain it, what's the point?
What's the point if you can't enjoy it?
Right. And then, you know, with us, you turning 40 and about to turn 40, old age is inevitable.
Right.
At least be healthy, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what August 2nd is about. So y'all come check me out. You can look at my Instagram. Ash does my hair. I'll send it to you too. Oh yeah, you're gonna be spinning for me.
Yeah. I'm in there. We in there. Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
For sure. Well, look, I appreciate you pulling up on me.
It was a pleasure.
We've been trying to get this together for a while now.
We have. I'm glad.
I finally got the legend on here.
But look, everything's about God's timing.
Oh yeah. So I appreciate y'all rocking with us. We about to go talk about August 2nd, and we out.
Holla.
See ya.
Thank you.